everyone, this is Amy. Welcome today to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a very simple holiday design, painting a wreath on this black coffee mug. And I will do a light sound bath in the background for you to enjoy, and infusing that with some Reiki for you as well, sending you out positive vibes. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using a number 6 flat brush, and I will also be using my little fine liner, and I've used it so much I'm not sure where I even got it from, to be honest with you. And then the coffee mug. I'm using 6 different colors, and I will list all this information down below the video. Use what you have on hand. Please do not buy anything extra, just use whatever brushes you have. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I am just going to be randomly dipping my brush into the various grains. If you want to be precise, you can draw a circle design to have your wreath. I'm painting a wreath to have it follow those lines, but I'm just going to wing it here. And I'm using the chisel edge of this flat brush to create the design. And like I said, I'm just doing some light tapping of the 3 different greens into this. May not be a perfect circle, but that's okay. I just like doing it, kind of winging it as I go. So if you want to initially get the design down with the circle, you can do that and then come back in and fill it in with more branches and more color. If you get too much paint on your brush, just wipe it off on your paper towel or your plate, whatever your palette is that you're using. And again, on this, I'm just using the chisel edge of the brush. And my brushes are older, so they're not maybe as crisp for the design, but that's okay. Just do the best you can with what you have, and don't worry about it. And again, with this, you can make whatever shape you want with this, for your wreath. It doesn't have to be a circle. It could be more of an oval shape, which is kind of what mine's looking like. I just like to put in just some random branches as I go. And fill it in with the other colors. Just kind of keep playing with it until I get it exactly the way I want it. And that would be nice about working on glass. And of course you can do this design on any surface, but if you don't like the design, then just wash it off. Not a big deal. It's just so easy. It doesn't have to be difficult. And if you don't know by now, my intention is to provide simple designs that pretty much anybody can paint, so that anybody can paint. I don't want to make it too hard. And there are a variety of different leaves or designs you can use for your wreaths. You can actually make leaves, literally leaf shapes. Or you can kind of do what I'm doing, more of the piney kind of. That's showing up. I know it's kind of hard with the darkness. but I'm getting it filled in. You know why this is showing up so darkly? And you can just randomly, you know, like I have some spots that are darker or lighter. That's by intention. And on this kind of a design, you could actually just go one direction and then come back and go the other direction too if you wanted to do that. That's fine as well. It's not a perfect circle, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. You get the gist. Mine's more of an oval. Looks like it's coming out to be. I can fill it in here a little bit if I don't want it to be as ovally looking. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is take the little fine liner, dip it into the brown, and then I'm just going to come and put some just random, they're not really dots, but just kind of like little specks. And these are basically just going to simulate that there's pine cones on it. And they're not like real pine cones, they're just more abstract. Again, hopefully you can see this. I'm sorry if my hand is in the way. And on this, just, you know, put as many as you want or as few. It doesn't have to be a lot. I'm just going to kind of just quickly brush off the paint from my brush and then dip into the Dove Gray. I'm just going to come through here just to kind of give it some little bit of highlight so you can see them better. And you can choose to do more realistic looking at pine cone, that's up to you. But I'm sticking with the randomness of what I'm creating. And if you think of something else you want to fill in and put on, like bulbs, like Christmas bulbs, you know, feel free to do it. Make it yours, however you want it to look. Alright, and then the last thing I'm going to do, dip my brush into the red, and I'm going to create a ribbon of sorts. You could use a flat brush for this also if you wish, or use, you know, liner brush, whatever type of brush you feel comfortable using. And just wing it. I mean, just make it random. It does not have to be perfect by any sort of the imagination. And I'm just bring it in and out and down on the wreath. If you want, you can bring it down below the wreath at the bottom if you want to do that. Make it thicker, have more ribbons coming down. Doesn't have to just be one. I'm just more into the randomness. Again, if you want to make this a little bit thicker, you can make another line. Use another brush. This brush is thicker. Or just leave it as I originally had it. Simply up to you, whatever your creative mind says looks good to you. Alright, and there you have it. May not be perfect, but you get the gist, right? Get the gist. Alright, so there you have it. I hope you like this video. If you do, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. New to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. Alright, until the next time, thanks so much for stopping by and you have a good one.